There are few things that leave me feeling worse than an impulsive purchase that wound up being a piece of junk or ended up sitting in the closet gathering dust. Buyer's remorse is a sneaky thing. At first, you're over the moon for your new purchase, but will you still be pleased once the newness wears off? Stay tuned and I will share 3 questions you need to ask before making any purchase.
Welcome to this episode of Organized by Design, small tips that lead to big productivity gains with professional organizer Leslie Podolsky.
Number 1, do I need it? Do you have an item at home that needs to be replaced because it's broken or no longer works? If you are seriously considering buying something, make sure you need it in the first place. There's a big difference between want and need. An object you merely want is something you will probably use just a few times. It has no long-term value. On the other hand, an item that you need is likely to make your life much more pleasant. Will you view this as a good purchase a year from now or even 5 years from now? Number 2, do I love it? Think carefully. How did your strong desire to buy something come about? Always try to understand your real motivations for wanting to buy something, especially if you feel the need to acquire it as soon as possible. Sometimes we tend to buy things just because they're on sale. Do you really need another pair of black jeans, or does the price just seem too good not to grab them? People often buy more than they planned, and a bargain isn't a bargain if you never wear it. Number 3, is there a way I can borrow, rent, or buy it for less? If you absolutely must have it, find a way to get it for less. Do you know someone who already has it? Then ask a friend to borrow it and see what it's like. If you only need something for a short time, there are plenty of services that will allow you to rent it for much less. Aside from saving you a lot of money, renting gives you the power to change your mind. Often forgotten but a great option is to purchase used items. And finally, can you afford it? If you don't have the money in the bank to pay for the item in full, please don't buy it. No matter how inexpensive it is, charging it to a credit card with a balance just isn't worth it. In fact, the amount you pay in interest could wind up doubling the cost. So my challenge to you today is to ask yourself these questions before your next big purchase and see what happens. Thanks, and remember, taking small steps will lead to big results.
We hope you gained valuable tips in this episode of Organized by Design with Leslie Podolsky. For more great information, visit her website at organizedbyddesignohio.com. Also browse the other shows found right here at Toledo Biz TV Shows.